Hey guys, it's Mike the Baldadonis. Today I want to talk about steroids and how I abused them.
Mike, thanks for coming on. I can't believe we're going to have this conversation about some of the most sensitive parts of your past. So I wanted to ask you about steroid abuse that you went through. When did you begin taking steroids?
I was about 27 or 28 years old, 1996, 1997.
Why?
Well, I worked out for about 5 years, and I was thin. I'm 6'5". I'm sorry, I'm 6'4". 6'4".
Gained an inch.
Yeah, I gained an inch just talking. So anyways, I weighed about 215, and I wanted to be big just like everybody else in the gym. I was a little jealous of that guy, a little jealous of that guy. I wanted to be big. I wanted to be big. And being in the Boston area, everybody was doing steroids. It was not uncommon. Everybody was doing them, and I wanted to jump on the bandwagon.
So what did you look like when you began? Were you working out anyway at that time?
Yeah, I've been working out for over 5 years.
Did you get the gains that you wanted?
No, it's just, being tall and lean, just the muscle just takes time to develop on my frame anyways.
Right. So is it also safe to say that you were trying to cut the corner as quick as you could and lower your time frame and get there big fast?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So let me ask you this though. When it comes to steroids, you make a choice that I think I'm going to do the juice. How do you get steroids? How does that work?
Well, back then, 20 years ago, we didn't have the same technology as the internet and just buy them online. So you would find the biggest guy in the gym. There's people selling them. You just talk to the people and they're gonna hook you up.
So late 90s, you start doing the steroids. How long does it take for you to start seeing the results?
The first time I injected Winstrol V, that is a cutting steroid. It gained a little bit of weight, but it ripped me up. And immediately, all the comments my family and friends made how vascular I was. I was ripped, 4% body fat, looking good. Well, to me it was a little thin, a little too thin. And then trying to find steroids to make me bigger, that was the quest.
Right.
I didn't want to go that way. I just got my first taste of steroids. Now I want to go the complete opposite way. I want to get big. Dorian Yates back in the day. I wanted to be like that.
So you started out doing steroids at 6'4". You don't get the extra inch. I just took it back.
You did, bastard.
6'4". What did you weigh then?
At the time, 215 before steroids.
Before steroids. So at the biggest you ever were doing steroids, what did you weigh?
296.
296.
296, bud.
My God, what a jump! Holy crap!
Absolutely.
What happened to your? Tell me more about what happens to your body when you're doing steroids. What do you think about once you start doing the steroids and you get big? You thinking about getting bigger? You thinking about, being a bouncer? I don't know. What do you do with all that?
Yep. So absolutely, it messes up your mind, just like anything else. You're seeing your body change. You start seeing yourself getting a little bit bigger, and you don't want that to go away. Especially as a man, you don't want to see your muscle go away. You want it to get bigger. And yes, I was a bouncer a few places here and there. I loved it. I loved the attention that I got. As I kept getting bigger and bigger and stronger. People would come around and watch me lift. It was pretty impressive. I mean, there's nothing like it. That's a very different high than I would say different drugs. It's a ego high.
Now you're at 6'4".
Yes.
290 plus.
296.
That must have been impressive. Just for the heck of it, how much, like some of your personal bests, what were they in the gym weight wise? Like a squat or a bench or something like. What were some of the big numbers that you had?
Squat on a bar. It was 615. It was 615 before I felt my spine move a little bit. So then I went into the rack. You get the one that has you can put all the plates on the sides.
Yeah.
And I can do a 955 on that. That was my heaviest.
Were you, now, a lot of, I obviously train as well, and I understand that when you're long like you, that benching is hard for guys with long arms.
It is. So I know how to manipulate the muscle. I would do drop sets or supersets. Dumbbells was the key for me. Dumbbells, and then maybe do a drop set with nice light weight on a bar. That made me grow really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to your body though? Now, it's been a while. How many years since you've done it?
Let's see. This is 2018. The last time I did it was about 10 years ago, after I already had a heart attack.
That's where I was going. So
Yeah.
there's been some physical stuff that's changed about your body. Tell us some more about that.
Okay, so doing steroids did lead to an enlarged heart. I had a small heart attack, a valve closed, and it disrupted my rhythm of my heartbeat. So now I have a total different heartbeat than before I started steroids. I got high blood pressure, my liver damage, I have anxiety, asthma. What else? Oh, acne all over your body. I lost my hair.
The Baldadonis.
The Baldadonis
That's
lost
where
his hair.
Now, is that where Baldadonis comes from? You lost your hair and got huge?
Well, when I first started taking the steroids, I was watching the Simpsons cartoon, and they're showing Homer Simpson sleeping on the couch like this in his underwear. And in the cartoon, a guy takes his picture, I believe, or paints his picture and says, "I'm going to call him the Baldadonis." I said, "I want that name because I'm jacked."
Right.
At that time, I was jacked. I'm the Baldadonis.
That's awesome.
So, but it was more of a goof.
Right.
You know, I just wanted to be funny, call myself the Baldadonis. Some people might have taken it personally, like that's an asshole move, or it was just more be funny.
You were just having fun.
I was just being fun.
Yeah.
So
now you did the steroids for a number of years, and it has to be difficult, or it had to be difficult to get off of them and see your body change.
I was in the hospital quite often because I can always feel something wrong with my heart. I was sweating all the time. You know, my blood pressure was always up. I never felt good. I couldn't even sleep at night. It would be wintertime. I had to sleep with the window open. That's how sweaty I was. It was just not good.
Did it have a cognitive effect upon you? Were you aggressive? Were you angry? Like
aggressive all the time. Aggressive all the time. You know, I'm driving around. I had a Jeep Wrangler. I'm all that. No shirt on. I'm cruising around like I'm the shit, right?
Yeah.
People remark something to me. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I used to just jump out, kick people's doors in.
Yeah.
I heard somebody talking shit behind me, but they were on the phone. I get out of my Jeep and I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I was always aggressive. And it wasn't good.
Were you in a relationship at that point?
At that point, no. I wasn't. I was in a relationship with my steroids.
Yeah, right. It's a good thing you weren't in a relationship. You might have been aggressive there too.
Right, I could have been.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would have been regrettable.
It would have been.
Yeah. So the steroids have had significant effects on your physical health. So why this video? What do you want people to know that's important going forward?
Well, I want the young kids or anybody just to get an idea of what's going to happen to you. I mean, it may not happen to you the way it happened to me, but there might be some side effects that's going to go along with taking steroids. I just don't want to see anybody ending up being in the hospital, having issues, blood pressure, anything to do with steroids. It's just, if you're going to work out, be yourself, you know, be the best you can, and just be happy with your body the way it is. Okay, you want to lose some weight, you want to gain a little muscle, yeah, that's fine. But just in general, be happy with yourself. Don't look like somebody else. You know, nobody else gives a fuck. That's what it comes down to. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, they just see some big guy, they're like, oh, that's big. Haha, you fucking idiot. I know people used to talk shit about me behind my back. Because now I make fun of people behind their back. Because I'm like, I don't want to look like that guy. Thank God I don't. You know, I'm like, I used to look like that guy and I laugh. I go, so now I know people laughed at me. You know, it is kind of cartoonish. Yeah. It's just stupid.
So do you think it has to do with like just youth and immaturity, or do you find guys in the business that are older and still doing it?
I think some people even do it later on in life. They just want to try it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, to each their own. But if I can step in and tell you what's going to happen, I will tell you. You know, I just don't want to see anybody getting messed up.
So what would be your your final advice to people watching this video today?
Just don't do steroids. Just don't do them. I lived in the hospital for 20 years, and I don't want to see you either. This is the Baldadonis. See you next time.